the Hot Pink America podcast.
Guys, I'm Dante Elizabeth James.
And I'm Juicy Marie Kelly.
And welcome to episode 25 of
the Hot Pink America podcast.
Woo! We're just two rocker chicks coming at you today.
Yeah, the kind that take your top off in concerts.
And get the money first.
Always.
Leave us dripping in the backstage.
Yeah, they book us after the fact.
Woo!
Yes! Next time we're gonna get piercings.
It is pretty crazy how both of us wore like this look today without realizing.
Yeah, and
it's really crazy.
It's the ones that we same thrift store and everything.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Plato's Closet.
Because
yeah.
we're sisters. In
One of us.
Christ.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us.
One of us. It's like I just
What if
need-
we made
like
a-
one of those like clock thing, the
A
pendulum.
spiral?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
What if we just made Hot Pink America a cult?
That's what
I mean,
we're.
while
That's what
we're
we're
at-
doing.
Oh,
What do you
sorry.
mean?
I
I thought
didn't
that's what
mean
we
to-
were.
I didn't mean to.
God. Someone
I
let
didn't,
the
I
board
didn't mean
know.
to. I didn't mean to put it out there like
It's
that.
okay.
I'm sorry.
It's a community.
I mean, yeah, we're a community of like-minded people here in Hot Pink America. Not a cult,
Not a cult.
just a community of like-minded
Honestly,
people.
at least we'll have better clothing than red hats and stuff. So
Yeah, we'll have Rocker Girl t-shirts. The Juicy called us the Banger Sisters, which is a slamming movie if you've never seen it before. Have you
I thought
seen it?
JB called us the Banger Sisters.
He did. I just said that.
Oh,
Didn't I just say
I
that?
thought you said juicy. You know what? That's
Juicy,
okay.
GB,
Play it back.
tomato, potato.
That's. I know. what?
Dante, play it back.
Play it back, Dante. You know what? I'm calling this
Roll the
episode the
clip.
Banger Sisters.
The Banger Sisters.
Thank you for creating our title. I don't even have to think
Well,
about it.
so if you're not watching at home, if you're listening on Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Music, wherever this plays, I'm not really sure. I just upload it, y'all, and it goes out into the ether and whatever platforms it shows
whoever's
up.
listening,
That's
you're welcome.
if you're not watching. I'm wearing a taco t-shirt that has a heart and it says tacos. And if you watch our videos, you saw that I got it at Plato's Closet, and then I cut the sleeves today.
which looks so rad.
It looks so good. You know who I saw wearing it like this? So I was scrolling one day and I saw a picture of Kat Von D. She's not great anymore.
Okay,
Yeah. She's
Probably.
anyway, but I was like, it was from like 2009 or something. But anyway, it was like her shopping and her shirt was cut like this. And I was like, ooh, that looks sick. I want to do that to a shirt. So anyway, and then we're in cheetah, airy pants, but then Juicy showed up today and they're wearing a Guns N' Roses crop top. We got it the same day at Plato's
1988
Closet, my
tour.
taco shirt and the Guns N' Roses shirt.
Yeah. And Dante's the one that picked this out for me.
Yes,
'cause
I did.
I like Guns N' Roses.
And if they didn't get it, I was going to buy it.
No, I want it.
So, and then shorts,
Jean short shorts.
denim shorts.
I'd say Deezy Dukes, but I'm not cutting the bottom of this.
And rose and gold.
my hoop
Rose
earrings.
and gold, not rose gold. Rose gold hoops. Which goes with the Guns N' Roses theme.
Yeah.
I love it. So that's our fashion report.
So after our fashion report, we'd like to just say that was all. Thank you.
That's the end of the episode. I hope y'all have a wonderful day.
Rank us at the top best rock girls at a concert.
Well, I would definitely. Did you ever see the Banger Sisters?
No.
It has Goldie Hawn and Susan Sarandon, and they're groupies,
Wow.
and they like split apart at one point in their life. And Susan Sarandon goes off and like gets married and has kids and all this. Where Goldie Hawn's character stays in like the rocker lifestyle, and then she goes and finds Susan Sarandon and kind of like chaos ensues. They learn a valuable lesson. But we have to watch
What
it. It is a
lesson
really
do you
good
think
movie.
we would learn from that?
From what?
Just-
Being groupies?
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
That's
Safety first.
No raw dogging it for us. No. Not with musicians.
No.
No.
Now I'm curious with like the STI.
Yeah,
rate
a man musician could go and sleep with whoever he wants, but God forbid a girl he wants to, a girly rocker girl. Mm-hmm. Then she's a
SLUT.
WHORE.
Yeah. Look at
That's
us spelling.
crazy. We like to spell around here sometimes.
Yeah, just a
It
little.
might not always be right,
Well, it is to us.
but
We sound it out.
we sound it out. Sometimes you just have to sound out words, guys. How are you doing, Juicy?
I'm rocking out.
You're rocking out?
I'm just gonna find all these buttons for the rest of that.
You're like, what, everything you're going to relate to rocking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love it. That's a challenge. I love it. I love it. Creed.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. No, I like
No
it.
Creed?
No, yeah, we can do Creed.
Down to with Creed?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm down with the sickness. That's right. That's what. I can't do a lot of headbanger stuff with these hoops. Sorry.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I'd have to take my hoops out. Yeah, get it. Yeah.
I got it. I'm a banger sister.
Yeah, just help you.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. But you're doing okay? Are you in a better mood from last week?
Oh my God, I'm in such a great mood.
Yeah, good.
Are you?
Good.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's hot. We're supposed to
Oh.
be getting a goddamn heat wave. I know. It's like, you just touched my face.
Sorry, I'm there.
Thank you.
It's a
Thank you for
sister
being there
thing,
for
yeah.
me. But we're supposed to get a heat wave, guys. I'm not looking forward to it. I've already planned. I'm staying in my house Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm not leaving. And I'm gonna have the air on, and I'm gonna be chilling because
It's also like very damp right now. Like the
Yeah,
humidity.
it's
Like
horrible.
you hugged me the other day, and it's like the suction.
Okay, let me put it
there.
this way. You asked me how I'm doing. I'm doing good, but the heat got me doing bad. Okay? I'm good.
Dante-
But when I'm hot and sweaty and I feel like I walk outside and I can't breathe,
You're baked.
it puts me in an instant bad mood. Like instant irritable, like, get away from me, bad mood. Why are you laughing?
When I walked in today.
What? And I go, do you have an attitude
No,
today?
no, that is not how you said.
I go, wait.
That's what you said, but that's not.
Before you come in, do you have an attitude today?
But think of more aggression in the throat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I could act it.
Oh, we're doing-
Before you come in the door, do you have an attitude today?
There we go. Yeah. Are we doing the acting challenge live?
No, I was just, you said I was saying it in the wrong tone, so I wanted to make sure they could hear my tone at home, because that's the tone I did it in. And they go, I don't, do you?
Well-
and I said, maybe a little.
I'm pretty sure I said, oh, no, I don't.
Oh, hold on. Juicy recounts it. Words matter, guys. Words matter. So go
I'm
ahead.
pretty sure that's what I said.
Yeah, give us.
But I
because
said,
I love how words matter to you, and sometimes when we're recounting something or we're like, reminiscing about it, doesn't it sometimes go in the opposite direction, JB?
oh,
He's not even there.
now we need somebody else.
Oh no! Oh, okay. I don't need anybody else. Sometimes Juicy will be like recalling like a moment, and they'll be like, "Yeah, and it went like this." I was like, "Wait. First of all, it did not go like that.
Me and Dante have the same thing. We do the same thing.
I don't do that. We us.
We us.
See, that's what I mean. Okay, that's a perfect example. Jonte and I do the same thing. Why are you looping me in with you? We us.
Because it's
we
because
do
it's
the same
between
thing.
us. It's between us.
What? Are we bickering right now in front of these people?
We can't do this. These good Christians. God, not when Pride Month's almost over. We have to show them we could hold it together
they came-
before the end of the month.
They came to Hot Pink America to have a good time, not to hear us bicker. So, sorry, guys. Sorry. But yeah, sometimes that does happen. So,
Yeah, rarely.
no, it kind of happens decently often.
Once in a while.
So, And then when I'm recalling something, it's like, oh, no, that's not how it happened. But that's how it happened. And I said, and you said, no, do you? And I said, maybe a little bit. So, well, you're here.
We are here
See?
together. I'm here.
We us are here.
I showed up.
You did show up. You did show up, Juicy. Thank you
Yeah.
for showing up.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. We're not. Thank you.
Honestly, your pleasure.
Honestly, I'm pleased.
I'm pleased that you're here. So thank you.
I appreciate how you show up here.
I appreciate your time, talent, and energy showing up here for me to be here.
I am grateful for how you, a talented, perfection, beautiful creature that is divine, shows up presently for me.
You're welcome. Anyway. Okay, Juicy, you win. Okay, you win, Juicy. Anyway, guys, on today's episode, someone suggested this a couple weeks ago because we always tell you if you want to suggest any topics for us to talk about on the pod, please leave them in the comments. But someone suggested this a while ago, and they kind of put it in a way like, I'd love to hear about Juicy and your past jobs. Is there a customer that you like remember or sticks in your brain or something like that? So, and then last week we started at the end of the episode. If you missed episode 24, which you better not have, or you're getting it's a merit. You'll see Joni at the end of the day.
We'll have to give you a fine.
Yep. You didn't pay your tithes.
Nope.
And the church needs a new roof.
The temple.
And we started talking. Oh, our temple. Sorry.
I get it. You were trying. Yeah, I get it.
When we're in the church, we can call it a temple.
I love that.
Not on the outside, because don't forget, we're a community of like-minded people. We're not a cult. Once we start calling the church a temple, people are going to catch on. Anyway, so at the end of last week's episode, we kind of talked about our worst boss. I think it was. And I was like, ooh, we should talk about this next week because someone suggested it. So, Juicy, what do you think about jobs?
I don't ever think about jobs. I know. Yep, speaking of that, slap that girl. Hold on. Y'all want to hear a good sound, do that.
Y'all know what that sounds like.
Yep. That's called summer pleasure.
That sounds like pride.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to know? You on Hot Pink America just witnessed the sound of pride. It is not tables. It is so good flesh. So good flesh. Anyway, what I think about jobs.
What do you think about jobs, Juicy? You don't think about jobs.
I don't think about jobs. No. Honestly, the best decision I ever made was becoming an entrepreneur. So I never have to think about jobs because that's like, what do? I work. I'm a career girl. Everything I do relates back to businesswoman.
You're an Asian American businesswoman. Okay.
Right.
Breaking down barriers. Okay.
But when I think of jobs, I think about the ones I hated, which was all of them.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So
me too.
Okay,
well, let me ask you this, because I agree with you. Almost every job I've ever had, I always knew I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be here.
I see.
This place.
Yep.
I mean, it
was always.
I want to say I've never been fired, but have I quit? Oh, 1,000%. Because I was always like, eat me. Eat me. I'm out of here. Bye. I'll figure it out. Always do. Always do.
I always saw jobs as a step. Never.
Yeah.
When I was always applying for jobs, I was never like, this is the rest of my life. This is better get me to wherever I'm going because this ain't it.
But let me ask you this. Out of all of them, I know you didn't like any of them, but like what was your most favorable one that you were like, that you it had its ups and downs, but you kind of like think fondly of it?
I think there's two of them. One was when I was the director of workplace culture for Community Action Association of Pennsylvania.
Okay, slow down a second.
Sorry.
Okay. Hold on. Do you know who our listeners are?
Sorry,
can you explain that in Dante terms for the rest of everybody else?
I was a director.
That was a lot of words.
I'm sorry. That's where I learned corporate.
Is there a hyphen or?
Yeah. There's a breath somewhere in there. I don't remember taking it, but I know it was in there.
Okay, one more time, nice and slow.
So, the director of workplace culture for the Community Action Association of Pennsylvania. Or CAP for short.
You know what? Sure.
Yep.
Love that.
Which was a fancy title to say I was a director in which created internal programming and initiatives for both the organization, and my other job was to help create design change for executive directors for the 42 organizations we oversaw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So the reason why I liked
what made you so fond about it? Yeah, let's get to that.
Because
whatever that means.
I adapted.
So HR.
Yeah, basically the person next to HR. Yeah.
Okay, you could have literally just.
I mean,
said.
I guess, yeah, but HR scares people. Anyway, yeah.
You scare people.
Actually, this
You're so direct, Juicy. You're not like this out in your real world. You have no time for bullshit, stupid, nothing. Juicy's direct. Let's get to the point.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with. Danny and I always said we'd be so scared to be a student of Juicy's, like, because they also teach. So, like, I would always be so scared because, like, Juicy's very direct and very, I would think you just hated me. Like, I would think you just hated me. Danny and I said that. Danny and I would probably, like, get together after class and be like, God, Miss Juicy.
And I'd be over like, you're my top student.
Then why don't you treat me like it?
Because I learned in my culture, you have to do better.
Oh.
Even if you're good.
Oh, your white culture.
No, the Asian one. White culture, we settle. But we don't settle in the Asian culture ever.
In my culture, we just hold on to guilt. So in your Asian culture, you're pushed forward, keep going, high achiever. Your white culture, you just settle. In my Italian culture, we just hold on to guilt. I mean, that's just really it. But anyway.
Yeah.
So why did you like it?
I guess for me, it was the first time I was in a position I could do almost anything I wanted, right? I had one boss, not a great boss at all. But besides that, I learned how to create education like systems and things like that, which I use now as like for my business, and the topics I was able to talk, and actually saw some of the change I could make in organizational structures that just brought joy. The work was dry and bland and boring, but like I helped create amplify the state summit that we did. So like that was really cool to be a part of that and put my skills. I know at that time I was like new into the field, so it was like an opportunity where I'm like, is this really what I want to do?
Well, you were also able to take so much away from it, which I think makes it a good job. You know what I mean? You learned a lot.
Yeah, I learned a lot. I learned what leaders do and what bad leaders look like. And I learned how leaders need to give better guidance. Because I think the thing I hated about that role is they developed it like with not knowing what it was supposed to be. So as I'm trying to design it myself, it was like, you're not doing enough. I'm like, but you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
I have the job description in front of me every day going, what does this mean? But I can only
You're not doing enough of what exactly? Because there's no job here. Like, what do you...
Like, I'm doing all I think I know
making it up as I go.
I literally have to... And then, I also got shot down with different ideas. So I'd be like, I want to do this. No. Okay. I want to do this. Here's why. Here's how I can do it. No. What would you like me to do? Well, we need this. I guess I'll do that one thing. Cool.
What am I supposed to do for the other 7 hours?
Right. So it got to a point that then I never got fired, but that was the only job I ever got laid off. But that catalyst to then me doing my business. So I always look at it as a blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was meant to be laid off because I'm doing what I want to do now, which is teaching and educating and creating my own programs. And I actually like have fun on the business side when I'm trying to like find new leads. Like it's a rush to be like, actually someone reached out on me on TikTok 2 days ago and was like, would you like to come to our organization? I forgot to tell you.
That's congratulations.
Yeah. And I was just like, yeah. And she's like, how do I get a hold of you? I was like, here's my email.
Well, and also those parts have to be exciting too when like someone you didn't expect reaches out to you. Like someone you didn't reach out to first. Because I know like you send out emails and you have a list and like all that stuff of like colleges you want to work with or organizations you want to work with and go and speak at. But it must be exciting to get someone that reaches out to you that you're like, oh my God, how did you find out about me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that has to be
I
fun.
had someone from Nebraska, and I was like, I've never reached out to anyone in Nebraska. Nebraska's never a state I think of.
First of all, I can't even tell you the last time I thought of Nebraska. Like literally, you just said Nebraska, and I was like, wait a minute,
That's a state.
That's a state we have. Whenever I think of Nebraska, I think of that movie that me and you have to watch, The Simple Wish.
Yeah.
Because Martin Short, her godmother, but godfather,
Yeah.
does a spell and by accident sends them to Nebraska. But that's the first, and I was like, wait a minute, for Nebraska's a real place. Like, hold on.
But someone reached out to me, and I was like, what? Okay. And so, I mean, it didn't lead anywhere because they always ghost you after, like, you try to actually say, oh, I want this. Okay, here's how you can have it. Crickets. I'm like, okay.
But maybe they also have to check with somebody or, you never know.
But
Not to play the devil's advocate.
no, I'm sure, like, I never blame the actual person. I always blame the person who's the decision maker, which might not always be the person that's 9 times out of 10, it's not the one reaching out to you. So, but that job, and then when I was a case manager,
Oh, okay.
that had to be one of the most rewarding but draining jobs I ever did because I got to help people change their life for the better, and that's what I loved. Like I actually am a really good, like that's how I learned I'm good if I was ever in caretaking or taking care of people. I'm really good at it because as one of my clients would always say, I'm the pit bull of a person, because if she ever needed anything, she'd call me and I'd get it to her in an hour. And she's like, how'd you do that? I was like, ma'am, I don't take no for an answer. I said, you're telling me no, but I'm saying why. That's it. Why are you saying no? Well, it can't happen. Show me your policy. Your policy doesn't say that. So show me where it says you can't do it. And then they... I was that
I believe it. I'm not, because I could picture you not taking no for an answer because, And
I'd never raise my voice. I would just simply say, that's crazy because I'm looking at the same thing you are and I'm not getting that.
Juicy's just like, I'm going to wear you down. I'm going to be as annoying as I possibly could, and I'm going to wear you down until I get yes. Except for...
Oh, consensual reasons, yes. Informative information to make sure my client gets the proper care they deserve. Yeah, I got you, girl. How about... I got you. Always.
Just rolled off the tongue.
Yep.
But in other way... Oh, I got you, girl.
I got you.
I love that. What was my favorite job? I was going to actually say another one, but I have to say I really did enjoy working at Old Navy, and I think it was mostly because of the people I worked with. I really, really, really liked the people I worked with. They made it fun. They made it just awesome. Like, there's still people that I'm friends with online and stuff like that I worked with at Old Navy and that I still keep up with and stuff like that. Like, I think that's what made it fun. And I just loved working with the clothes and doing, I hated shipment, but also I kind of loved it too, because I liked being in the store when no one else was in there and being able to run around and do the racks and open the boxes and all of that. And like designing, they let me like do the merchandising designing and stuff like that.
Like the mannequins and
stuff? It was fun. I liked doing that. It was a lot of fun. And I think that one, I cared so much about it. You know what I mean? Like I loved it. It was I felt not rewarding in the same sense as you were, but rewarding in the sense that like I felt like I was doing something.
Yeah. Well, like your creativity,
putting it together. Yeah. That's
your creativity, the end result, a product of some kind. Like there was like value in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, 100%. And like I said, the people made it even better. Like we had so much fun, and I loved when I worked with, like, of course, like certain people that you vibe with, and what?
I was gonna ask you, like, what was like the best place related to just your coworkers?
Oh, probably Old Navy. Yeah, I had a lot of fun at Old Navy. Yeah, definitely. Because everywhere else I kind of worked, like, I liked working at Boscov's, but a lot of my coworkers were older. That place wasn't bad. But then also, like, I worked at a couple call centers, so you can't really talk to your coworkers. Like, you'd see them on break and you'd see them here and there, but, like, not enough to be friends. Where when you're on a sales floor, you can, like, goof off and kind of mess around and listen to music and, like, all that stuff. And the one call center, I have to say, wasn't bad to work at. It was just, it just wasn't for me. I mean, I liked being able to help people over the phone and help them, like, solve their problems and stuff. No, I know. And then plus on top of it, I worked, like, the second shift. So I worked, like, 2 to 10 or something like that, and I hated it. I hated it.
You're not a second shift girly.
No, and then plus... my one coworker that I shared a cubicle with, very nice guy, very, very nice guy, very cool guy. But like he'd run out to his car like every once in a while and like pound 3 beers. And then come back inside.
God, good for him.
And I was like,
wow.
I mean, I was an alcoholic at the
is he
time,
still there?
and I don't know, I have no idea, but like. I was an alcoholic at the time, and I was like, oh my God, I could never do that. Like, I could never
You're like,
do
work
that.
first.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And I remember you could smell it on him. Like, you could smell, again, very nice guy, cool guy. But, what about you? What was like a place that you worked at that you had like cool coworkers?
Like the people, I would actually have to say Domino's.
Oh, I forgot you worked at Domino's.
I worked at Domino's. Back in the day.
Can you imagine Juicy back there spinning and making your pizzas? Mm-hmm. Spinning the dough. One extra pepperoni, girl. I got you. You want that meat, don't you?
So the Domino's Juicy was like, hi, how can I help you? That's nice. Okay, we'll have it to you in 30 minutes.
Well, you were young then, too.
I
can picture you now being like, yeah, girl.
I'd be like, yo, hold up. Yo, Travis.
Our girl over here wants extra meat.
Get that sauce made. We got extra sauce on this one. Yeah. But I have to say,
with big hoops and like a Domino's visor and with their long hair, and Juicy's like, what do you want?
But I have to say, because I actually hung out with them after work, and shout out to Hannah, because she, we don't talk too much anymore, but she's still one of those girls, like, anytime we were together, we're like, hey, we knew, like, it doesn't matter how bad the orders got, how the customers were, if the two of us were standing there. Oh, and shout out to Chelsea.
Well, you know, those coworkers that, like, when it got busy and you were working with like certain people, you're like, oh, I'm gonna be okay. Oh, I got this. Like, we're
Blake
a team.
And Randy.
You know?
Oh, now I'm thinking of all of them. I'm just like, oh my God, I miss them. Yeah.
Shout out to Juicy's Domino crew.
To they were because they were good. And then when some of them started left and you get the replacements, I hated them because I hated training people on that stuff. Because like if you don't know how to like okay, we'll take pepperoni.
Okay.
You have this pie, all you do is got to put 20 pieces of pepperoni on there and count. I'm sorry, but this one girl was so slow. I was like, get out of my way. Get out of my way. We got about 50 pieces up there, and it's going to take you 3 minutes to make this. I cannot.
Girl, how long did it take you to count to 20?
Yeah, and she's like, 1, 2, 3. And I'm over like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. In. All right, toss the next one. Oh, we got 2 ingredients. Okay. And the instructions of how much you needed was right in front of you.
You know, I never thought about this either, though, but could you also imagine working with Juicy? Oh, my God. Oh, you'd be the star. They'd have all the extra certificates. They'd have their head so shoved so up the manager's ass. It would be unbelievable. I'd go in and be like, oh, Juicy's here. I'm gonna let them do all the work.
So every job I have, I've always got an advancement or like a promotion within less than 6 weeks.
Oh, is anyone shocked? Is anyone shocked out there? Are you serious? Like, I'm not shocked. I'm sure Juicy would be employee of the fucking month every damn month. And if they weren't, whoever did get it, watch out. Watch out, because then you're on Juicy's shit list.
I was competitive. Still am.
I know. I mean, yeah, trust me, I know.
But to be fair, I also stood up for a lot of the staff or my coworkers because even like someone was talking mad shit on one of the coworkers, and I looked at them like, you have no room to speak. First of all, if you're going to say something, make sure you could do it better than they can, and then also have the same accountability to help them through it. Because I also would never, like, we all have a bad day. And if someone came in and was like, Jake, Juicy, I'm having a bad day, I would look at them like, you have two options. You have one that I can hold your hand with you, which is going to, is going to piss me off and you off. Or two, you're going to stand here and just listen to me and be on autopilot. Because if you can do that, we will survive.
Thank you for showing up, though.
Yeah. But thank you for not calling off.
See what I mean? Could you imagine having a bad day and walking into that and then being like, okay, so either this is what we're going to do.
I'm going to make sure you will be handled with care, but out of the obedience of you listening to me.
And don't take anything personal.
Oh, yeah. Go by the phones and stand there. Why? But you have to get this out of the oven. I can just do it all. Just stand by the phone and make sure you get the orders in. Because if I have to do that fourth thing, I'm going to die.
Yeah, you have to at least do something. You got to help me out a little bit here. I'll pick up most of the slack, but you got to, if you have to do the one thing I don't want to do, which is answer the phone. So
that's exactly what it was.
Oh, I always give somebody the thing I don't want to do. Oh, always. Always. I'm like, you go do that. I don't want to. No, and I was on shipment and I was a lead on shipment at Old Navy. If there was something I was like, I hate doing that. I'd be like, you can do it. Hey, I hated building fixtures. I hated that. Because then you had to go back, pick out the right fixtures, put them on this thing. They were so heavy, and then you had to bring them out. And then sometimes you'd bring them all out, and you got the wrong size one. So you have to bring it all the way. And I'd be like, you go do that. You go to that. We'll open the boxes, have the fixtures ready for when we bring the clothes over. You know what I mean? Like, oh, yeah, I ran that shit like the Navy, okay? You want it? Oh, I would get so emotionally invested. Like, if I didn't get the shipment out, like, I cried a couple times because I was just like, I want to do a good job. I wanted to, like, that's one thing. I am a good worker. I do get where Juicy comes from because me too. I want to do a good job. Yeah. I want to, do my best and all of that. Yeah. But what is the moment I say this, what's the worst job you ever had? Like what one makes you shudder? I think we're both going to have the same one.
Oh, no, I want to know yours.
Oh, go ahead.
Mine was when I worked at this, it was dishwasher. I had to think about it. I was like, specifically, we're talking about the job. The job.
You hated being a dishwasher?
Okay. Was I good at it? Yes. Mm-hmm. In my sleep, could do it, but hated it. Mm-hmm. I was sweaty. I was hot. I was drenched in. I would go. If I have to leave and can just smell the grease, the food on me.
Yeah, see, I didn't mind being a dishwasher that much. Because I hated being a dishwasher because I thought it was gross because I'm like touching people's food. It was ugh. But then I became a server.
I never was a server.
Oh,
I could never. You're braver than I am.
I hated it. I hated it. And I grew up, for no one that knows this about me, I grew up in the restaurant business. My grandparents have owned a restaurant since my mom was 6 years old. My mom was working in it since she was 6 years old. Like, I grew up in it, and it got passed down to my aunts at one point, and then just my aunt, and then in 2021 it closed. So my whole entire life I've grew up in the restaurant, worked at I could run a restaurant right now if I wanted to with my eyes closed. But I always knew I didn't want to be a server because of like the horror stories, like listening to my mom being like, how about this table? Because my whole family worked at this restaurant. So my mom would come up to me and be like, how about that table over there said this, or my aunt would, or my mom would say to my aunt, like, they just said, and I always just knew it was a nightmare. And then the one day my aunt came up to me and she's like, I think you should serve. I think you'd be really good.
And you did. And you served.
But she goes, I think you'd be really good at it. And I was like, you do? Me? You think I'm going to be good with people? And so I gave it a shot. Don't get me wrong. Great money. Great money. I made more money being a server. Now, mind you, I worked Tuesday through Friday as a short order cook. And then Friday night, Saturday morning, Saturday night, and Sunday, I was a server. So from Friday to Sunday, especially after a Sunday with the church people, I could walk out of there in a prayer. Yeah. Well, yeah, they go there and praise him, and then they come here and abuse you. It's unbelievable. But I could walk out of there with $1,000 easily. Easily. Most money I've ever made.
You didn't have
but
to lay her down.
I didn't have to pull down my pants or anything. No. Just good, honest work.
I'm glad we didn't say that was neither our best or worst job.
Just good. Breast or worst job?
Best or worst job.
Oh.
Taking it.
I mean, it's a job, but it's not the worst. But it gets easier as time goes on. No,
Muscle memory.
That's enough. We're not
Rock on!
Are you ready to rock? But I get again, but I wasn't happy. Actually, when I was a server, that's when I started getting deeper into my alcoholism. Because I hated it. I fucking hate people. Especially people in their food. And I've worked retail. I've worked on the phones. I've worked calling out and calling in. So I've done almost every customer service job. And serving was the worst. Because not only are people insane with their food, but they're dumb. All hell.
Yeah.
What is so your worst was a dishwasher. What's like when you think about it, the worst customer experience you had at one of your jobs?
There's so many.
But what's the first one you think of?
The first one was actually at Domino's.
Oh. Okay. You know what? When I asked you that, I was figuring.
Yeah.
Again, people with their food.
And so
People with
the
their food.
worst. So I've had several worst because when you were talking about server, I go. The only reason what first came to mind is when I used to have to cover shifts for an hour or two at a bar for bartending, waiting for the other person to come in, and I always said, if you want me to do this, I'm going to be the worst person of your life because I do not want to do this. And they would come in and be like, I want this, and I don't really have experience as a bartender, and I would can I open it? They're like, or can I pour it out of a thing? Because if I have to mix it, it's a nah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You better wait an hour. You better come back in an hour. And then you can't tell people that, but I am.
Yeah.
And I did.
Yeah.
What do
you don't want me making your drink.
Because nope. So, anyway, the one night we got this, it was, you know what, this makes me mad either because it was the last order of the day. And Domino's at the time, we stayed till 1 a.m. We closed at 1 a.m.
I hate those people. I hate people that come in 5 minutes before you close or even a half hour before you close. I mean, no, and I just really got to say this quick because I think you need to, before you can say anything about a waitress's job, anything like that, or a retail job, you got to work it yourself.
Yep.
Because I think when you work those jobs, you understand more. If we're looking, say the three of us were looking for somewhere to eat, and they closed at 10, we wouldn't go there at 9:30.
No,
I would rather go through McDonald's than go and show up late and then keep those people. And oh my God, it's so rude, so rude.
Well, there was the other night I didn't realize they closed at 10. We got there at 9, and I see everyone leaving, and I was just like, when do you all close? They're 10, and it was 9:30. We already got our food and stuff. I'm like, oh, we're wrapping up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm so sorry. They're like, oh, no, you're fine. I'm like, no, because I know these dishes have to go back there. And because and I was like, I get it.
Vacuuming, filling stuff. I mean, you're there another
hour. Close out.
Oh, yeah, you're there another hour after.
No, but I was like, oh, give us 10 more minutes.
Because you can't, when someone's sitting there at a table eating their food, you can't mop, you can't vacuum, you can't sweep, you can't. I mean, you could maybe do your side work, fill up your ketchups, fill up your sugars, stuff like that, but you can't clean and do what you got to do, and especially if there's dishes on the table, then you got to wait for everyone to get. It's just anyway, worst experience.
The thing is, they didn't call in. They had an online order come in, And so we can't shut that off. Like, there's no way you just automatically put it. Well, we can shut it off, but we get in trouble. So it is 12:30. We close at 1. So we already wiped everything down. I stocked it was, the good news is it was slightly a slow night. So we were like, okay, caught up, fresh. The order comes in. And it is not a small order. It is like 3 pizzas, 2 sides, a chicken, whatever. And I'm like, it's like over $130 order. So I go do it and all this. And that was roughly the last order of the night. And it was delivery. So the delivery drivers kind of don't really care because they just get tipped and stuff. Like they literally, their job is literally to help out in the back if they need to, or just literally just take orders. So my delivery driver goes. And at this time, the people lived maybe 17 to 20 minutes away, give or take, because it was in Wallapan.
Oh, God.
So they had to go. So I'm like, okay, they're driving. So 12:30, we're almost hitting 1, like 10 till 1 before he closes. So I start closing everything up because we have 10 minutes left. 1:15 comes and I get a phone call that goes, hi, we placed an order in. And I was like, okay. They're like when? Like, what was the order? Do you remember the order number, your comfort? And they told me, or name. I go, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, my delivery driver should be out. And, so I said, let me call him. I'll call you right back. Took everything down. Well, unfortunately, my delivery driver got in an accident that night.
Oh, my
God. Yeah. He's okay. He was okay. He got in an accident, texting and driving. And I was like, oh my, like, I told him, like, call your dad because he's like, eat.
Well, yeah, go do what you got to do.
What you need to do.
I'll deal with this.
I will figure this out, which I've never had a situation like this before. So I call the customer back and saying, hey, I just want to let you know that your order won't be there because my person got in an accident. Now it is 1:30 in the morning. We've already shut everything down. We shut our oven down. Everything's like, it's done. And the oven takes time to reheat. Yep, it's all done. I'm literally just sitting there waiting for my driver to get back so I can close him out and close the shop. They go, remake it. And I go, I'm sorry, what was that? They go, oh, we'll be there to pick it up. You can just remake it. We'll pick it up.
Could you imagine?
I sat there and...
Could you?
Yeah. I remember going, that's not going to happen. I'm leaving. You want my manager's number? Here it is.
Yeah, or I'll refund you.
Yep.
Go order from somebody else.
I refunded them. Yep. I sent their money. I even gave them coupons. So
I mean, what kind of person are you that they just told you that their delivery driver got into an accident and you're like, well, I still want pizza anyway. And after they closed.
Yep. And that
I would be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hope everything works out okay.
Yep.
Just refund me. No big deal. I'll go make ramen.
And definitely we refunded them because what else are you supposed to do? And the only thing is the refund had to take a day because everything shut down. So and I wasn't authorized to send it. I could only put a note in says they deserve a refund. Here's the reason. And then the manager has to come in and do it. Because corporate tracks it all. But I think the reason why that was the worst is because I never in my life thought I'd be in an experience where I wanted to go, are you mental?
Yeah.
My driver just got in an accident, totaled his car with your food in it, and you care more about you getting your pizza, whatever, over the fact that, like, someone was potentially injured because they didn't ask. They didn't go,
it just happened. That's what I'm saying. Like, I would have been like, oh, okay, hope
they were like, you can turn and also I hate when someone tells me what I could do.
Oh,
you could turn this back on. Ooh, you can eat my ass. They lucky Juicy back then was meek, a little bit.
You could eat my ass.
And so that has to be the worst that I can think of.
Oh my God!
I mean, there's others, but that one that hits top.
Yeah.
How about you?
Well, there was several, like, on the phones, because I worked at Sundance Vacations, but if you don't know what Sundance Vacation is, wild ride, telemarketing. Basically, when you go to, like, an amusement park or a mall, and you see those boxes that are, like, put your name and number and your email, and you could win a cruise, that's Sundance Vacations, basically taking your phone number and your name, and then we call you and say, you want a cruise? Basically, everyone wins the cruise. And what we do, or what they did, is they would bring you in and show you a video, and want you to buy into their timeshares. But the crazy thing about their timeshares is no one could ever get timeshare. Like, people would spend thousands and thousands of dollars buying into Sundance Vacations, then they would go to book a vacation, and there would be no. 1,000. Oh, that's when I left. That's when I figured everything out. I was like, oh, I'm out of here. But anyway, so there's like a lot of things like on the phones and all of that, but they blend all together. But I think the one time I was working at Old Navy, and don't be wrong, bunch of weird customers there. But this one time pops in my head because I remember I was like, oh, thank God you're here. Because it was this older chick, maybe around like in her late 20s, maybe early 30s. She was there with her mother, who is much older. And I'm not saying anything, but it is kind of part of the story. They were on the heavier side. Yeah. So I'm on register, which I always told people at Old Navy, don't put me on register. I'm not selling your cards. I hate people. I'll fold a whole entire table of I will have this store so clean. If you want me to be on the floor, I'll be on the floor. Totally cool. I was on the register. Anyway, they come up. As soon as they come up, the mother goes, hey, how come you guys don't sell over 20 size jeans in the store? I can't believe it's not. It just starts going off. And then the daughter's looking at me and then looking at her mom. And I'm just like, I think we have them online. Well, yeah, you should have them in the store too. And bah, 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 bah. And it was just going off. And then finally, I was like, oh, thank God. Finally, the daughter spoke up and looked at her and goes, Mom, he just works here. Like, he's just on the register. I said, you could go home and I said, you could write the company. I said, you could send them an email or see if they have a survey. You know, you could write them and tell them. And she goes, well, and then she looks at her daughter and goes, guess what I'm doing when I get home? I was like, okay, like cuckoo. I mean, I was just like, thank God the daughter was there. Thank God the daughter was like, Mom, like he's just checking us out here. It's like he's not the one supplying the jeans in the store. Like he's just on the register taking our money. And then the second time was also in the restaurant. Don't get me wrong, there was like scattered, but I think it's not the worst customer experience. But the thing that I always flash back to with being a server is just how stupid people are. We did breakfast. So we did breakfast, lunch, and then on the weekends we did dinner. So I would do the morning breakfast, and these people, they would come in and be like, I want 3 eggs, sausage, home fries, and toast. Okay. How would you like your eggs? Over easy.
Well, this isn't difficult.
Okay, well, your sausage. We had hot, sweet, or mixed sausage. So with the mixed sausage, you get like a piece of meat, piece of sweet, a piece of hot, or you could get just too sweet, too hot, whatever. Okay, would you like a hot, sweet, or mixed sausage? Oh, I guess just give me sweet. Okay, and one more to piss you really off. What kind would you like, white, wheat, or Italian toast? Do you have rye? Did I say rye? Do you want what? Oh, those people would drive me crazy. I would be, because sometimes we'd have rye, sometimes we wouldn't. I get it. But when I would stand there, because I'd always ask them, no matter who it was, and what kind of toast would you like, white, wheat, or Italian? I want rye.
That's nice.
Did I f***ing say rye? I said white, wheat, or Italian. I guess I'll have wheat. Oh, God. And then there's one other time. There's one more time. So I'm working the dinner.
Late.
Okay? We did steaks and stuff like that. And so it was actually an ex-teacher of mine. And she was there with her husband. And so he was on the phone while she was ordering. So she's like, and he's just like, give me one. And they're very nice people, but this was weird. So I get her order and she's like, I want it rare. I said, do you want it, a little pink? Because like some people say like how they want their steak and they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
No.
So I always double check. I'm like, and how would you like your steak? I want it rare. I want it. But she goes, I want it rare. I said, okay, so do you want a little pink, a lot of pink, or like a little? She goes, I want it like bloody. I'm like, okay, cool. So then her husband's off the phone. I look at him. I said, and I know, how would you like your steak? And he goes, like how hers is. I said, okay, so rare. And he goes, yeah. And I go, and you want it like pink. And he goes, no, what are you talking about? I don't want it pink. Ew. And then I'm like, okay, so.
That's literally.
Okay, so like, okay. All right. So, you don't want it rare, you mother.
You want a medium.
Oh my God. Oh, I can't stand it. I could sit here or one more. Just
I got
one more.
you. I only told one, so I love this.
So this reminds me. So the other night, JB and I went out to dinner at that Harvest place. There was a table next to us, and this poor waiter had us. And they, don't get me wrong, they were not too much older, but an older couple, and they were very, very nice. But this poor waiter had to stand there and explain every single thing on the menu to these people. He was standing there for at least 15 minutes. I felt bad for him because I've been in those positions where you're at a table really long and you're like, I have like 5 other tables. Like I gotta, I wish I could sit here and spoon feed you, but I gotta keep this rolling. Well, it reminded me of a time that when I was a server, it was Mother's Day. Mother's Day as a server. Hell on earth. Mother's Day and Father's Day were the worst. Anyway, we're packed. I'm at a table.
Capacity.
A big like 8 top. So I'm at a table and I took everybody's orders and I get to this last lady. And I go, "Oh, and what could I get you?" Do you guys have blueberry muffins? No, we don't have blueberry muffins. Do you guys have croissants? Nope, we don't have croissants. Oh, and then my aunt is ringing the bell in the kitchen because my food's up for my other table, and I'm standing there and I'm sweating, and she's just like, and then the people at her table are looking at her. I think it had to be their kids because they're like, "Mom, like, come on, he's got to go. Like, what do you want?" And mind you, these people were sitting here for like a minute. You had a whole 10 minutes to look at this friggin' menu. Oh, I hate when people look at the menu and then they ask you if you have something.
Yeah. Do you have?
Wouldn't it be on the menu?
Did you read the menu?
Anyway.
No.
So then I'm standing there and I'm like, do you want me to come back? Because now my aunt's screaming my name. Dante. Oh, and when your food was there too long, my aunt would slam that bell. She'd scream your name because, like, yeah, of course. You don't want the food sitting there too long. So I was like, do you want me to come back? I'll go run this food quick and I'll be right back. She goes, no, don't go anywhere. And then I'm just staring at her.
I would have walked away.
My mom and I were talking about it today because I was telling her about that because my mom's been a waitress her whole entire life. So like I was telling her about it and she goes, see, and my mom's a seasoned waitress. My mom could waitress anybody under the table. Okay. She's been doing it since she was, oh my God. So anyway, she was like, I would have looked at her and said, I'll be right back. I'll give you a chance to decide. And she said, I would have walked away. And I was like, yeah, but I was just like in the moment. It was like, but I wanted to wring her neck. Oh my God. That's why I always say when we go out to eat, I try to be as kind as I could, as easy as I could, as respectful as I could, and I try to tip good. You know what I mean? Because I've been there. It sucks. And that's why I feel for retail workers. That's why I feel for servers because I get it. I get it. You have to deal with so many different personalities. It's unbelievable. It's enough. And that's why I've read and seen firsthand how much, I mean, thank God nowhere in my family, but like with like, of course, like we've worked at other restaurants and, my mom's went and managed other restaurants and all of that, but how, especially like pills and alcoholism are so rampant in restaurants because it is there? Especially a lot of cooks are alcoholics.
Oh, yeah.
Or, there was a couple restaurants that my family has worked at and been around to where I remember there was this one restaurant my aunt managed and the cook had a bottle of vodka underneath the grill and would just drink it. Oh, I've known so many, and hence why I got deeper into it because it was just, oh my God, I could go on and on. I hated being a server. Yeah. I hated it. Or when we didn't have, like when you walked in, it was seat yourself. It would seat yourself, come in. We didn't have a sign that said seat yourself. We didn't have a sign that said wait and
please wait.
No. But people would still walk in and you acted like they just dropped from the sky that morning because they'd walk in and be like, like, okay, just sit like there's tables, sit somewhere. Oh, I hated it. I hated being a server. I hated it. Oh my God. I did. I can't stand it.
I could never.
No.
I could never. And didn't.
Nope.
I think the other forms of my clients are just, that I hated. Well, all the creepy.
And real quick, anybody that is a waitress or a server out there, I have mad respect for you. If you're good at it, you love it, like my mom, like you've been doing it for years, you know how to handle people. I have so much respect for you. I really and truly do.
Same.
Because it
takes a lot for me to not like a server.
Oh yeah, me too. Yeah. But go ahead, sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say most of my other clients that I hated were the ones who were like sexually harassing me or put their hands on me. I used to do an outreach program. Do like in field testing, and I don't know how many times I've had people put their hands on me or something. Actually, I remember when somebody actually put their lips on me. That was actually after that I was taken out of the field because I looked at them and said, "Why am I the only one this happens to?" Because we are going to these campgrounds or these bars and stuff, and I'll never forget when they go, "Well, what did you do?" I said, "My job." What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm literally there to do one job. And I was like, and I said, we never were alone. So my phlebotomist goes, what do you mean? Jake didn't do anything. Like Jake's literally just like asking what to do. And so when that happened, those were the worst customers.
Not the, I know what you mean, but not the mean ones, but they're like
creepy,
weird.
Yeah. Like when you, like I literally had someone graze my leg. And and I remember going, so we have two options here. We could stop now, or you can keep your hands to yourself. Because I'm not here. This isn't a flirt. This isn't a Christian mingle moment right now. I'm literally testing you for STIs. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Or like someone came in intoxicated. They don't really show it right away, and then like they stand and I'm like, I just turned. We can't test them. Like we can't draw their blood because they're intoxicated, and so I have to like throw all this stuff away and do this. And then the guy goes, thanks. And the way we had to sit, we're always supposed to sit closest to the door. Even if it's a room with one door, we have to sit the closest for safety reasons. And he comes around to leave, and that's when he like kisses the back of my head. And I was training someone at that time, and the person I was training like grabbed my hand because he immediately saw I was like my eyes glazed over. I'm like, what just happened? What? Because I also tried not to lose my job in that very moment. And he grabs my hand and goes, I'm going to get whoever the person was, like the other person that was there with us. And I go, thank you. Yeah. And so those have to be like, they're not ones that screamed at me. They're just ones that made me want to peel out of my skin. Peel out of my skin.
I had this one old guy grab me by the thigh the one day. It was weird because he was a customer that came in for a long time. Like, so some customers, when they'd come in, because you see them sometimes every week or several times a week, sometimes you sit at their table and you're like, how you doing?
Yeah.
I'll take a breather real quick. What do you want?
Yep.
Blah, blah. So I sat down and I'm talking to him and he goes like this.
And
I was like, and I was wearing shorts. Ooh. So I was like, we're not doing this right now. So then anytime after that, I said, Mom, you take them.
Yep.
Take them. Because that's one thing too. I rarely, like at the restaurant, dealt with horrible customers because I would literally walk away. And I'd go up to my aunt or my mom and be like, you two wanted me to be a server? You deal with them. Because I know I can't lose my job, but I'm also not going to make a scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So you two, this person's upset because they didn't get onions and peppers and they're throwing a fit. So you go deal with that.
I used to have to do housing inspections. And so again, never go alone to a client's house, but I had to like review them. And this one, I'll never forget, he, prior to going to the house to inspect it, he made this like really off comment to me on the phone because I'm just like following up like, hey, we're going to be there on this date, this time. Is this going to be okay? And his comment was, he was like, well, yeah, I hope you come alone is exactly what he said. And then like insert like a weird like flirting comment. And I just remember like pausing and just being like this. No. Nope. Okay. Thank you. We'll stay in touch. Immediately message to my manager saying, I refuse to go to do this. This is what happened. You could not pay me to go. Pay me to go. And because it was on the phone and not in like a text message or something, they were like, how they had to play it off to the client was just like, oh, Jake wasn't feeling good or something, even though I'm over here like, no, like this is what he said. And immediately off my caseload. Immediately.
Because some people get weird. Some customers, clients, whatever, they get weird.
Yep.
Very, very weird. To the point where you're like, I don't even want to go out and say hi to them. I don't want to wait on their table. You take their table.
I had flash us once before. It was the stories around that job.
This one time though, my mom, when she was waitressing, I remember I was young at this point, but I remember this guy grabbed her butt when she was walking away from a table, and she took one of the ketchup bottles and she smashed it over his head.
I'm here for that. That's what I'm here for.
And my grandfather, my mom was like, "Sorry, Dad, like I didn't mean to," and he's like, well, I wish you didn't break the ketchup bottle, but I'm happy that you stood up for yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
now we have to replace the ketchup bottle.
Because my grandfather would cook and my mom would waitress in the afternoon, so it was just the two of them. And my grandfather was like, "I'm just happy you stood up for yourself." Oh yeah, like
I think the other client I can think of now, this isn't one that I could have just like never lived life with knowing, but this is the only time where someone's hygiene made my eyes water, and like I had to literally do everything to be professional as much as, and I was a cashier. And so all of my cashiers, I was the night shift supervisor, they were like, we don't want to do this person. And so like as the leader, you're kind of like, okay, I'll do this. But I said,
which is what leaders should do.
Yes. And I said, okay, but like I need you, because it was 2 cartfuls. I need someone to help bag. So as long as you all can help bag, and we can work as a team. So I did that. And you could smell their stench before they even hit the register. And I'm like doing my best not to judge or anything like that. And we do it. And it was so. At the place I worked was like a discount thing, so we type everything in. Like if they scan, it's because it's like product that we paid together. Everything else, you're typing every cent, dollar into the system. And I typed in one thing wrong because you have to say if it's taxed or not. And so she goes, I counted all of this myself. 50 cents. 50 cents she was upset about. So she would have had, because she paid for with EBT, so all of her stuff got paid for, and then the tax stuff she'd have to pay out of, which came to $7 and like 32 cents or something. So 50 cents somewhere in there. I apparently typed in wrong, knowing I did not type anything in wrong. And I go, oh. So I like go through and I'm going through the thing and I find 2 items. I'm like, are you talking about these items? Yeah, that's not a taxable thing, and like goes off. And immediately I'm like, I reach in my pocket, I hand her the 50 cents and said, there you go.
Just take it. Just
I said,
get away from her.
I put it right in the register. I said, it's paid for.
Because I honestly think some of them just go out to argue with people.
Yep,
I really and truly do.
And it wasn't even the fact that she's screaming at me. She's screaming about me to whoever the guy is or whoever thinks. And I just remember just looking at her like, I don't have the time. I can't breathe right now because you smell so bad. Like the things I could say to you, I would, but I can't.
And honestly, I would rather take it out of my pocket because it looks like you need this 50 cents way more than I do.
And when they left, someone goes, we can't do that. I said,
I wanted to get her away from my register.
I said, guess what?
It was either I give her that 50 cents and she gets away from my register, or I walk away. So it's either one or the other. One or the other, because I think that too. I think what makes a good manager and what makes a good leader in the workplace is somebody that will be there for their workers. If you, someone calls off, get your butt out of the office and get on the floor and you do their job. That's why you get paid more money.
Yep.
That's why you get paid more money, because you're supposed to pick up the slack for everybody else. You get what I mean?
No.
Yeah, you can't sit there and have everyone else do the work and then you're just sitting there. Even when I was a leader of shipment, I still put my all into it, still did it. I just delegated where everybody was going.
That's the way it should be.
Other than that, I wasn't like walking around and like, you know what I mean? It was, but then you have so many people out there that just want to get manager positions because you get paid more and you don't have to do as much.
Yep. I'll never forget when I did someone else's aisle. Like when I was in a grocery store, and when I did their aisle, someone yelled at me. Like they were like really upset about it. And it was the person, like we all designated a few aisles. I think I'd like baking in another one. So any of those shipments were all my responsibility to order, invoice, all that. And I did theirs, and they go, "You're gonna make us all look bad." And I go, "But you clearly didn't finish the thing you're doing, so I'm literally just helping because that's what am I supposed to do? Stand around? No, I'm like we're just gonna do it. And also like you should be thanking me because it's catching you up on all the shipment that has been sitting there for over a week."
Hey, listen, if I'm making you look bad, you're looking bad all on your
Yeah.
own.
And so I kind of looked at them and told them that. Well, I didn't tell them that, but I was like, yeah, I'm going to be doing this. So if you want to step up, you can. Other than that, good luck.
Oh, well, that's another thing I like, and we've talked about this because my mom's the same way. But I like being busy at work. I want to keep moving. I want to keep doing something. I don't want to be standing around. Nope. I don't want to. I always hated when they put me in fitting room at old because then you just stand there like you don't. You know what I mean? And then you just watch the clock, and there's not much. I'd rather be on the floor folding things, like organizing things, just keeping busy to keep it going. Like you just said, well, I wanted to do it because I wanted to keep time moving. It wasn't to make you look bad or be an overachiever, except...
Overachieving is just getting my work done. But on time and efficiently.
And then some.
But that's why I have my own business. I'm overachieving every day because
and you make your own hours. Yeah. And I do agree with you. I mean, honestly, and I've made a video about this, which I was thinking back to the video I made about my past jobs. If you didn't see it, it's on my TikTok. But I keep forgetting to put in when I worked at the front desk at a hotel. I always forget that job. And even like the first time I did it.
I would love to see you at a front desk.
Oh, I hated it. The one time I had to go in and unplug somebody's toilet. And it was full of caca. Ew. Oh, it was disgusting. Disgusting.
Just walks out of the building.
Disgusting. And then on top of it, we had all the construction guys. They would come up every week and stay at our hotel and do like construction stuff. And if they didn't get the room they always got, oh my God. This one guy cussed me out to high heavens. And I just looked at him and said, someone's already in there. I didn't book the room. Somebody else did. But someone's in there, so you have to go to a different room for the week. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. I can't kick them out and say, well, this is his permanent room every week. Because my manager would be like, just to let you know, a lot of them prefer certain rooms, but that doesn't mean they're guaranteed them.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And they're like, if they're open, they could have them. But if they're not, too bad. So he was cussing me up to the high heavens. I said, you know what? Call... insert my manager's name here. I was like, call her. And you could call me the F slur. You can call me whatever you want. It's not going to change anything. If you want to call her, call her. I don't really care. Bye. I always forget about that though.
First job, like
Bonanza.
How was your first paid first?
I only lasted 2 weeks, and then I went in the one day, and I wasn't on the schedule. So
That's right.
Yes. It was mutual.
Yeah.
I had to fill and clean the buffet.
Sense.
It was horrible. I hated it. Didn't like it. At all. Not one bit. Again, working with people and their food. No way. But, yeah. I'm so happy we could have this discussion today. It was very nice.
Do you remember my first job? It's one that you don't believe happened.
What's that supposed to mean?
That was because it's like, it's a butch job. It's like a man's job. Butch man's job, yeah. A mechanic.
Oh.
It was.
Do y'all believe at home that Juicy was a mechanic? I mean, maybe in this outfit, but do you really... Where?
It was Gary's Gary's Auto Shop in California. I did a whole summer out there. Timothy, Dad, I know you're going to be listening, so you better comment. Mm-hmm.
See, I'm just adding this to the list that Juicy's about. I'm adding it to a list.
Oh my God.
So Juicy's an undercover, for anyone that didn't catch it a couple episodes ago, Juicy's an undercover gay person. Okay, non-binary person. They're actually a MAGA Republican.
Hell, what?
But they have listen to the list. Listen to the list.
Listen to the list.
They have a Republican Beanie Baby.
I didn't know it was a Republican.
They like a Mumford & Sons.
I do.
They watch Dutton Ranch.
Love it.
And Yellowstone.
Yes.
They like Mr. Beast.
I've watched
They know how to put drywall up.
Yep.
And they used to be a mechanic. And there's a couple other things that I can't think of right now. I really need to start making a list on my phone. But, I don't know. 2 + 2 = 4. So I'm just saying, something's up.
Yeah, I know how to take rust out of a truck.
You know what?
Take rust out of a truck. That's what I did. Like, yeah. Anyway.
Sure, Jan. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us for episode 25 of the Hot Pink America podcast. Again, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if there's a topic that you would like us to talk about, please leave them down in the comments. Juicy, are you going to be anywhere this week that anybody could catch you come perform? Or where you perform?
No, but for everyone that came out Friday, thank you, because you missed a great performance of My Devil Went Down to Georgia. My next performance is July 17th, and I'll be performing with the Tiffany. So,
Like Tiffany
from the
the
80s,
singer.
the singer.
Yeah.
I think we're alone
Where?
now.
Are you tell them where?
Oh,
so
sorry,
that
at Bloomsburg, at the their fairgrounds.
At the Bloomsburg Fairgrounds.
Yeah. July 17th.
Yeah. My birthday weekend. So
Woo!
they have the whole other month of July, but my birthday weekend they're working. So
Gotta make that money.
My best friend. So
We'll see each other on a lot of those days, actually.
maybe. Anyway, guys, we hope that y'all have a positive rest of your week. Don't forget your positive rest of your week is up to you. Keep that chin up, babe. Or in every room you walk into.
And hold on to hope for a better tomorrow and stay juicy.
Love you guys. Bye. Stop messing me up. Wait, you're giggling over there.